Good morning. It is Friday morning. It's peaceful, it's quiet. Time to have some coffee and wake up. Yesterday was a long day. Morning stream after I found out I had been shadow banned. Then dealing with FEMA all afternoon. So this morning, pardon me, it'll be a quiet morning. Still no word from Indiegogo. Oh, wow. I got a screenshot of this. Hold on. I'm going to be the funniest ad I've ever seen. Now I got to doctor it up. Do this first. Good morning, Manny. Good to see you. How are you this fine day? Whatever day it is in the land down under. Good morning, Bone. Good to see you. Welcome. Just having coffee and chilling this morning. No excitement today. God, I hope not. I'm too old for excitement. So I got to show you guys this ad that popped up in my mail. First time taking care of the doxing issue here. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Turn the old cam on here. I gotta find this. Where is it? There it is. You reach a certain age and you start finding certain kinds of ads on your streams. Getting ready for work, Bone? Right on. Me too. Back there is my work. You start getting a certain kind of ads, but I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Here we go. So, yeah, 4 signs of a dying liver. Write these down. And that is indeed a fart. So farting, first of all, there's ad revenue in them there farts. Farting is a sign of a dying liver. Well, my liver's been dying since I was born. That's all I've got to say about that. Good morning, Kate. Yeah, the second pot's going now. I call it hijacking a cup when I score a cup before it's done brewing. So there it is. Hijack the cup. It's good to see you lovely people this morning. I'm going to drop the link here in just a second if you want to come hang out. And let's ease into this thing together. Quietly, peacefully. I am in no physical state for loud or drama. So yesterday, of course, I did the stream about being shadow banned. Then I had to hurry and crank out some work for somebody. And then it was off to FEMA. They're set up here in our local civic center. Fighting the red tape. Which that's looking promising. You know, the damnedest thing is everybody from FEMA has been super chill. Very nice, very cool people. All of them. And they're very easy to interact with. You just don't like the results because it's always an automatic no, we're not going to help you until you prove beyond a shadow of a doubt this, that, the other thing. Well, we're easily able to prove this, that, the other thing, so we're doing it. But God, it is a nightmare of red tape. Just saying. I think it's interesting that my live feed up there says 0 watching, and then it'll go to 8 watching. But I've got 3 people talking to me in the chat, so it's really strange. Never trust technology. I want to thank everybody for the outpouring of support yesterday. The Twitter feed is blown up. People sharing out the stream and commenting on the shadow banning. Still no word from Indiegogo. No real surprise there, is it? Because we cool like that, says Kate. It is the best time of the day. I love the last 2 hours before sunrise and sunrise itself. It's just peaceful. I think that's a military thing. I don't know. I can remember being on duty early and everybody's having their coffee and doing their jobs quietly, professionally, and cutting up, having jokes. On days when you were doing physical things, you know, grab a cup, take it out in the field with you, and it's time to get out. Let me say that again. It's time to get out. I wish I could show you guys what I'm working on, but it's not my material, so I can't show it. Doing some work for Rex. So that's one of them. Then this other guy, I'm not allowed to say it because we haven't discussed it, so I'm not going to put it out there, but doing some work for another individual, a couple of trading cards. Yes, good Lord. I'm going to take pictures and post them, and it's raining now. So yeah, we've got freaking not Baghdad, but Ukraine in my yard. My big, stupid, goofy puppy. She'll get out there and frolic in the mud because she's half lab. Yeah, same. And then she'll bring that in. So she's getting like a bath every day. Fortunately, because she's a lab, she likes the water. So giving her a bath's no problem. But good God, what a mess. My background music's not loud enough. I like my background music. I commissioned a young man locally, Mr. AJ Barksdale, to write that music for me. It is the accompanying music for my other YouTube channel, Fine Art Stream. I just like it. And I like the fact that when he's done, he didn't stop to hear him walking around. Whatever. I get a kick out of that. All right, guys, I'm going to grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. Old people talk about the weather. How's the weather, Manny? I'm always curious about other parts of the world, what's going on there. You can search for live cams from all over the world. There used to be one in my hometown, Port Royal / South Carolina. That was the waterfront park. It's not there anymore. I don't know why I got taken down. I used to love to watch it. I don't know, Manny. The weather here it's temperate and wet. Rainy, rainy, rainy. There it is. So here's what's going on in the world today. There continues to be an idiot occupying the White House. Russia continues to be making efforts to annex Ukraine. Ukraine is a lot like one frog trying to eat another one. It's just never going to work out. They're not going quietly. Here's my take on that. I've been on several streams where we kind of mentioned the Ukraine thing, and people, especially like Viva Fry, who I like, respect. Ukraine is corrupt. Ukraine is this. Ukraine is that. That may very well be true, but they're also the one being invaded, not doing the invading. So I tend to side with those people. I didn't know that China had bought up most of South America. That's interesting and encouraging, isn't it? Meanwhile, there's an idiot occupying the White House. Senile, demented idiot. I don't mean that in a mean way. He's literally suffering from dementia. The dude shakes hands with invisible people. He doesn't know which way to walk to get off the stage that he walked up onto. Meanwhile, eggs are expensive, gas is expensive, everything's expensive. And yet, time after time, there are people that will vote for these people. They don't see a correlation every time a certain party is in office. Everything gets expensive and everything goes to shit. I don't know why people have such short-term memory loss. It's like the last time gas prices were this high, Obama was in the White House. I don't know, man. I think for my generation, if we lived through Jimmy Carter and then experienced Reagan, there was never any more debate. No, granted, there are still some holdouts. They think that the kinder, gentler, tolerant left is preferable to the mean old conservatives who say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and make something of yourself. How dare you? Wife turned on the local news this morning, which is always a mistake. Atlanta is little Chicago. All it is a morning death count. How many people got murdered overnight in a drive-by or a liquor store robbing or whatever. I wouldn't live in Atlanta for all the money and, well, yeah, I would. Because with all the money in the world, I'd build a fortress. Then I'd pay people to go out and get shit for me. I'm not going out there. But I don't like Atlanta. Good morning, Zero. Good to see you, buddy. So we're going to have Dust Bunny Mafia on my show this Saturday at 10 a.m. Good morning, Shadowhawk. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Just quietly easing into the day. Those lights back there, by the way, are nowhere near as bright as they appear to be behind me on camera. It looks like a thermonuclear bomb going off right there. Zero, how's the campaign going, bro? I know you were over 65% of the way to funded the last time I saw you, which was a few days ago. Good morning, Gabe. Good to see you as always. Silky voice bastard. It's been up for a minute. And I know what you're thinking, but Indiegogo did away with their time limit on signups. So it's been up for, I don't know, a couple months. Aside from that, there's some sort of issue like, been up too long, or we didn't like this about your video. You're supposed to get a notice. I didn't get any kind of notice. Rocking at 87%. Rock on, brother. You are on your way. Now comes the lull. And toward the end, whoosh, big old race across the finish line. And again, shout out to Fuji and everybody that shared out yesterday's stream and signed up. Thank you for that. It mattered a lot. I am never the wittiest of people first thing in the morning. Hell, I'm never the wittiest of people at any given time. However, I do tend to be, or I should say, I lean toward eloquence, but not in the morning. I'm confused by that. Good morning. Oh, man. Yes, absolutely. Get over there and check out Chrome Dog. Scratch the Chrome Dog. Look, there's nothing about this not to like. Go give it a look. See what you think. That's exactly what I asked him for. I said, I just want some big fat bottom blues bounce, just guitar, nothing else. He said, okay, I'll do that for you, Doc. He got back to me 24 hours later. He said, here's the raw. If you like it, I'll go in the studio and record it. But no, I want the raw. Just give me that. So, there it is. Copyright strike that. My music, I paid for it. Now, mind you, I first went to my son, who is an extraordinary musician, extraordinary shredder, great writer, has his own studio. He was too busy for that, so I had to contact somebody else. Jingle, son, if you ask me to do a paint for your house the way you did them. My son called me yesterday. Dad, I'm having problems with my plumbing. He went to the doctor. His first bout of epididymitis. Ladies, if you don't know, epididymitis is, holy cow, my balls are swollen and they hurt. Zero says, here's the Chrome Dog free PDF preview Ashcan for your reading pleasure. Get over there and go look. And somebody say, there's a naked butt in your trailer, Doc. Maybe that's the problem. Well, maybe, except one, I didn't get a notification that was a problem. Number two, there's full frontal nudity on several campaigns. You tell me. Currently working on Doc's most absolute positive, which is number 3. I finished all the slides. I'm going to do the narration today and then edit it, cobble it together, probably release it and debut it tomorrow on my show. Mud, she tells you. It's mud. Same thing here. So I've said before, I live in the bottom of a little bowl-shaped valley. And we all know what prevents mudslides and runoff and erosion is trees. Well, the tornado plucked all the trees at the bottom of the valley. Gravity works. Rain rolls downhill. Well, my yard is mud. But Kate got hit by a hurricane. I got hit by a tornado. We're going to compare notes later. It's a weird thing being hit by a tornado. Yeah. It's nowhere near as fun as you would think. It's weird, man. When I was younger, I used to have nightmares about tornadoes. Always. That's the thing I ever had nightmares about, right? This one comes and I was just, kind of not nonchalant, but I didn't get all worked up or excited. Like, oh, here it comes. Could hear it. Had the wife, put her in the bathtub. I got on top of her with a pillow, and I could hear the trees, boom, 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 coming down. And I heard the thing roar, but it wasn't as loud as you think. Wind blowing. Front door blew up. Water. Buckets of water right in the living room. So now I've got subfloor damage out there. Trees came down. One came down. 5 trees in total. None of them lived on my property. They're all from my neighbors. And then it was gone. And, rightly so. thing moving at 60 miles an hour. That's not how fast it's moving. So, you can imagine somebody driving by your house at 60, it ain't there for long. But, it was quite an experience. Nothing like I thought it'd be. I was rubbing my wife's back. We're okay. We're going to be fine. We're okay. We're going to be fine. God had his hand on us. We were fine. It was quite the adventure. But the cleanup, good God almighty, we're still dealing with it and will be for some time. Is he still talking about that tornado thing? Well, yeah, because I'm still cleaning up from it. Out of my shed, I had quite a few antiques. I had a steamer chest up there full of memorabilia things from my military career, all that shit's gone now. Yeah. My car's back glass got smashed out. It was the limb, though. I didn't even notice, by the way, that it had been smashed out. My friend said when I was home, they were trying to call. Are you okay? Yeah. Can you go check on my house? I said, I can get up there. The trees, every power lines. So I got in the car because it's smaller. I'm trying to look through some of these places. So I got in the little car and I drove up and checked on their house. It was fine. Not even a limb down. They're up at the top of the valley. Drove back down and I was looking in the rearview mirror and I thought, damn, that glass is clean. Oh, that glass ain't there. That's why it's so clear. Yeah. I want to teach my dog to wipe her feet. I've seen dogs do that. There's YouTube. Look, you can imagine there's a YouTube video about it. There's literally this little dog, I think it was a Yorkie, that wipes his feet. Of course, I've seen dogs trained to use the toilet. Not my dog. My dumbass dog. I say dog. I have two. But the Chihuahua's far too small to drink out of the toilet. She would fall in and I would flush her and never see her again, little turd. Let me check this message here. So, thank you, Manny, for sharing out my shit. I lost it. Where'd it go? Too many tabs. You ever tell yourself a joke, crack yourself up, and it's funny, and you want to remember to tell somebody that shit later, and you forget. Happens all the time. The joys of aging. When I was young, I could get hit by a train, jump up, shake it off, go check the damage to the train. Now, if I yawn, I throw my back out. I've learned how to walk different. Yeah, you got joking out that back door, trying to listen. A lab plus mud equals mud in the house. They're gonna bring it in. That dog loves to go run in the creek, and now my whole yard is a mudslide, so there's that joy. My fence is gone, so the dog has to be on a runner until we get the fence rebuilt. She don't like that. But I don't like chasing her all over the neighborhood, so I win that argument. I don't care what she likes. The neighbors had some people yesterday over doing some work on their property. She had some trees cut down too. And these are girthy trees, like pines, new growth. This town is strange. They didn't clear the land and build the town. They built town inside of old growth hardwood forest. So there are oak trees, 3 or 4 people thick. Diva Chihuahua. So anyway, it's good wood. It's good for building. It's good for firewood. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We're just having coffee and getting the day going. So she had somebody over. She got a fireplace. And they're cutting and splitting the wood. And those guys were out there all day long. And at one point during yesterday's stream, I tried to find it, but I can't hear it on the recording. They cut one down a limb, and it thumped the ground so hard it shook the house. I had a flashback. I thought, oh, hell, I'm getting hit again. Here we go again. No. I hope all of you guys are doing well. My first experience with coffee, which I love doing, as a young man, I'd had it before, but wasn't really a coffee drinker. I'm in Navy boot camp, San Diego, California, and I'm standing the quarterdeck watch at night, the last watch before Reveille. 4 hours. And the roving patrol goes around. They come up to the quarterdeck after every lap. They make around. It's about a mile around the ditch. Yeah, it was hit by a tornado. They would come up and they would report, sign in, and then go on their way. My only job was to stand there and verify that they were doing their job. But there's a to-do list off to the left. It tells me what to do at any given time. And I noticed that there is at 0400 make coffee. I was a kid, 17 years old, never made coffee before. I didn't know anything about the voodoo that made coffee. But here's what I knew. At 0430, it said wake up the duty petty officer that sleep out there in that old room. And these are the equivalent to the drill instructors. You've all seen the movies. They're not exaggerated. I did not want to be murdered by whoever was sleeping in that room when I went to go wake them up. There's even instructions on how to wake them up. There's a slap pad outside the door. Slap it once, piece of wood. Bam! Sir, 0430, sir. And step away. If they're not up in 15 minutes, do it one more time. After that, run for your life. Anyway, I knew it would be bad. I didn't have coffee ready for this guy when he got up. So I'm starting to panic. I'm looking at the coffee. The coffee doesn't have directions on it. The coffee machine doesn't have directions. I don't know what I'm doing. One of the roving patrols came up and older guy. Older, I mean, 22. 17. What do I know? I said, bro, do you know how to make coffee? Oh, nobody does shit for free at boot camp. Nobody. We didn't have money. We had chits, which were the equivalent of money. He said, yeah, give me a $5 chit. I'm like, you motherfucker. Give him a $5 chit. He made the coffee. Showed me how. Thereafter, I thought to myself, because I saw the duty bed after come out. He was like death on a cracker. Right? And he poured himself a big old mug of coffee and went back in there to go shower, shave, and get his uniform on. Came back out, got another cup of coffee, just stood there drinking as if I weren't in the room because we were recruiting nobody. He finished the coffee and he went, yeah. And then he went out and did whatever it is he was going to do. And then my watch ended. And I thought, man, this stuff must be miraculous. So I started drinking some breakfast every day. Discovered I like it. I like the taste. I like the caffeine rush. Now, I don't get the caffeine rush anymore. I'm far too acclimated to coffee to get a caffeine rush from it. I can drink coffee all day long, every day, go to bed at 9 o'clock, sleep most of the time. So the rush ain't there, but the taste. Ooh. And if you don't drink it, you go through caffeine withdrawal. And I'm here to tell you, that's an unpleasantness that rivals a hangover. You don't want it. I had a doctor one time tell me you need to quit smoking and stop drinking so much coffee. I went and got another doctor. Gonna cough my brains out for a second. So what you do is you wake up. I don't have a machine on time. I guess I could. It's got one on it. But what you do is you get up, make your coffee, and you sit quietly. And you wait. Now, I am disciplined enough where I will not have my first cigarette of the day until I have my coffee in hand. So you get your coffee, you get your cigarette, and you sit the hell down. Don't turn on any lights. Sit in the peaceful darkness. And you sip the warm turbo life. And you take a puff of the 20 little rewards you give yourself today. This is my reward for having waking. I slept. I need to be awake now. So I will have my coffee. And I will have my spoon. People say, oh, but it's killing you. Well, yes, it's breathing. Think about it. Oxygen destroys everything that we can't live without. My nephew's an idiot. My friend Robin says, my tired is exhausted. My tired is exhausted. Yeah, we were home when it hit Michael. We got a shelter in the center of the house has a full bathroom. So I threw the wife in the tub on top of her. Nowhere near. You didn't have time to get scared though. It wasn't scary because you didn't have time. It was moving at 60 miles an hour. But I did hear the trees going. Front door blew open. I mean, it was like somebody back the truck up and dumped a bucket load of water. Now buckling. So there's that little joy to contend with. So we'll be cleaning up this mess for quite a while. You know, I'm one of those people that get off my lawn, one with a beautiful yard, right in the azaleas and dogwoods, and neat trim the grass. Yes, the stove leaked. Yes. Yeah, you pulled the little vent cap off of the stove and deposited it over across the street. That guy over there stopped me yesterday. He goes, he's got a huge lot. He's half the valley wall on that side. Because, man, I didn't even know all of my coniferous trees were down back there. I had a whole lot of cleaning up to do. I like to go in there and take out coffee sometimes just so I can pass with balls and feel the rush when I drink it again. Yeah. Now, every now and then, if I want to feel that rush, I'll go downtown to Second House Coffee Roasters, one of the top 10 in the United States here in our little town. and I'll get a Cat Breve with an extra shot of espresso in it, and I'll slug it down. And I mean, whether you want to or not, your eyes will go bing, and you are awake. And sometimes your neurological system being that awake, your thought processes are not ready to be there. It's a strange experience. How are you guys in your part of the world? Kate, Michael, I don't know what part of the world you're in. Things are well for you over there. It's definitely fun. I gotta show you guys this again. I can't even open up my email this morning. Like I said, you a certain age, you start getting certain kinds of ads in your email. So this was my inbox window. 4 signs of dying liver. Write these down. And what do we see here? What is this illustration? What in the world are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? Oh my God. Farting. Farting is a sign. Now, either that's a fart or there's dust. I don't know what, you know. Yeah, we weren't lucky. We were blessed. God was with us, absolutely. Zero said I'm currently working from home this morning, doing some things before I go to the doctor's daytime. Gotta love it. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I retired from counseling. What, 2018, late 2018. And I work from home now, make money. And it was either start streaming or go insane because the dogs are not as good conversations as you would think. Just saying. Used to ask my dog, the one that passed away, rest in peace, Snook, what do you think of this painting? And he would go, cock that head sideways. I took that to mean, God, Master, I really love that thing that disappear on that canvas. You guys mind if I go get a cup of coffee? I mean, not that I care because I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm going to excuse myself and refresh my memory. You do the same. Come on back. I'll drop the link so I can get here and talk to the doctor. Be right back. I thought about doing a chair stream. Hey, good morning, my friend Kate.
Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Chad. I'm dragging.
You're driving?
Dragging.
Dragging? Yeah, me too.
No, I was up. We had a rain bomb, and I was up till midnight because I was paranoid about flooding.
The house will be repaired in a couple of weeks. The yard, it'll take a year. Yeah, same here, Kate. It's. I was going to say when I came back, it has just now stopped raining. I think it has rained every day except for 3 since the thing hit. And yeah, it's just. I'll post pictures on my show tomorrow, Saturday, 10 o'clock.
I'm still waiting for the engineer to come and look at my backyard.
Yeah. I've got contractors coming today for the roof, the floor. The contractor for the fence has already been here. He's crazy. I'm going to get another estimate on that. Dude was trying to take advantage of a situation. I told him.
Oh, they do that here in Florida all the time.
Yeah, I told him to get in his car and leave while I still let him.
Mm-hmm.
So, in case you guys didn't know, I have a little show on Saturday mornings. Let's roll a commercial for that, shall we?
And here we go.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah. It's not small. No.
Kiss my entire ass.
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
I'm gonna get a cappuccino soon. I'm gonna strangle somebody.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. Damn good coffee. And hot.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
This town needs an enema.
What do you think about that, Kate? No, we have a clay subsoil. We're in the foothills of the Appalachians. So there's like, I don't know, a couple of feet of red clay. And then there's granite and gravel. So,
For me, I got the black, rich soil. Ugh.
well, that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. But it's just mud.
Yeah. Well, this stuff here ain't no fun when it gets bad. I could get out there right now and just put handfuls and start making pots.
Good morning, Michael.
Oh, Kate, my lovely.
Yeah, I need to post the pictures and the paintings that you sent me.
Phooey. You're certainly welcome to do so. I need to send you a real painting. I'm going to send you one, Kate. Free of charge.
No.
Oh, yeah. I've got to.
No, we need to work on getting you to sign up and all this BS taken care of.
Doing that too. Doesn't cost me a thing to be nice. So I do it habitually. Right along with coughing my brains out. You spoke too much. You talk too much. Checkmate.
Don't make me start laughing, dog.
I was going to say, yeah, it is. It's the only disco song you can headbang
Not 3 times.
to. Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. We had the best music. The 70s and the 80s.
I grew up with listening to all that
Mm-hmm.
70s, Fleetwood Mac, of course.
Yeah.
Rumors, of course. That's the number one.
You couldn't tell me nothing once I saw Stevie Nicks. I'm like, there's my dream woman.
She's going on tour.
I know. She's going to be here in Atlanta. I'm not going because it's Atlanta.
It's Atlanta, right?
Oh,
I'm surprised she's going there. But I mean, she's got security, but she don't care. But everybody else,
yeah.
BLM might not like it. But it's funny. The news did not report when BLM went to Atlanta. The gangs got pissed off.
Yes, the street gangs were pissed off.
Yes.
They ran them out.
Yes.
Get
And
your
that was never reported.
Right. Well, I mean, they did cover it on the local news, but they didn't call them gangs. They said local residents, but then you could see them, and it's like, you know, you knew who was up. Local residents ran them the hell out, not because they were burning cop cars. Like, you don't come up in our hood burning shit. Antifa, dumbasses. How can you be against Antifa? They're anti-fascist. Well, it's because they call anything they don't like fascist.
They need to be slapped upon their head. Wake up. Grow
Yeah,
up.
one of the local headlines said, if you remember, they said Antifa is not really an organization, it's just an idea. Idea attempts to burn down the city.
Right. And there is funding. Come on.
Yes. The Klan was just an idea. Oh. Heck yeah, man. I remember that show. Tony Orlando and Dawn. I remember Freddie Prinze.
I remember Archie Bunker.
That show was funny and depressing at the same time.
Yep.
It was depressing because everybody knew an Edith or an Archie were a meathead. And you didn't like any of them. You could just imagine that house cake must have smelled like mothballs.
Poor Edith. Archie.
Archie. Yeah. I had an aunt whose house reeked of mothballs, right?
Oh.
And it was my mother's sister. Mom had like 12 siblings. Only 2 of them left now. And she would put up pickles. And you could always tell which ones were hers because they tasted like fucking mothballs.
Oh.
Terrible.
It's too early for that dog. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Back away. Back away.
And she was like Archie Bunker in a dress. And the poor uncle that was married to her, he was Edith with a cigar.
Oh, snap.
Hey, Shadowhawk, good morning.
Hey, old Doc, how you doing this morning, bud?
Good. How are you?
Hi, Kate. I'm no longer in the quiet zone.
I always troll him, Doc.
I love Kate. She helps me wake up every morning.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. What you doing?
I'm just sitting out in the parking lot getting ready to go into work, man. And I saw you had the link up, so I figured I'd pop in for a second. Say hello.
Glad you did.
Tell me, you were trying to, with on Rex's stream, you were talking about a meeting you had. How'd it go?
Oh, it went very, very well all the way up until freaking end. And I was like ready to take this new job, like sign me up. And then the girl goes, "Oh, well, when you come in, we're going to have you take a COVID test. You know, it's just standard procedure." And I'm like, okay. And what does that mean? You know, do you guys have a vaccination policy? Just, well, no, but if you test positive, it'll delay your start date, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then you may be asked to get it back. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm done. I'm out. I mean, nobody's forcing me to take no damn experimental bullshit.
Yeah. Nope.
Sorry. Not this old bird.
Right. I don't blame you. Listen.
But anyway, Doc, I really wanted to get on here and say I'm fucking mortified to hear that you've been shadow banned on your freaking mailing list of all things.
I know. Thanks.
And everybody that's out there, Doc is amazing, man. This guy, his comic art is just out of this world.
Yeah.
So if you haven't gotten on board with Doc Blaylock yet, get on there, people.
Thank you, bro.
Do it. Do it now, or else I will come.
Do it now. Do it twice.
I appreciate the outpouring yesterday of support. My Twitter feed exploded with people sharing out the campaign and the stream.
I hope so, bro. I hope you got a lot of sign-ups too. So
How many views did you get? Just curious.
I don't even know how many views I got. I know that I had 96 signups. I'm now at 112, which is great.
Good.
Let's see. Let me look and see. Shadow Band, 119 views yesterday.
Right on. Right on.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Hail Comicsgate.
Yeah, I got on first thing yesterday morning and tweeted it out. You were shadow banned, and
Me too.
you know, put out a plea to everybody to get on board. But all right, hey guys, I gotta run into work. Always wonderful talking to everybody, and I'll see everybody at 4.
All right, have a great day, brother. See ya. You gotta love Shadowhawk.
He's a good guy.
Oh, he's a super guy. Super.
Yeah. Great sense of humor too.
He and Rex and I have been backstage many times together, just cutting a fool. Like we're not even live, and I'm not even sitting here. I'm back there drawing, and we just talk. And it's very pleasant to have company when you're working, because it doesn't bother me. Nothing distracts me. You know, I can work. I guess because I teach art, I'm used to talking while I produce art, so it doesn't bother me. I know some people, they can't stand to have any kind of distraction when they're producing work.
Yeah, some people go in the zone and just, Yeah.
When I'm painting, it's weird, and maybe it's because I usually paint outdoors. But when I'm painting, I don't want music. I don't want anything going on. Even if I'm in the studio, I just want quiet and the sounds of nature, right? When I'm drawing, I want my jams. I want somebody to talk to.
Whoop, whoop.
So, yeah, that's just the way that cookie crumbles. And the sun has come up now, and the rain has stopped, which means now I get a wonderful view of the mudslide.
Yeah. I'm looking at it now.
I don't even want to look out the window, Kate. It's heartbreaking.
I've had to wipe Daisy's paws on the towel, and then my bigger dog Bailey, who you've seen.
Yeah.
And she's made like a trail, a running trail, which is just, there's no grass.
Yeah. Well, the skid steer that came in and got the big logs, and I mean huge trunks of the trees, dug a new creek through my yard all the way from the back to the front.
Oh, okay. Drainage.
Yeah, well, it was muddy, and it's a tractor vehicle, so it tore it all up really good. And now that I'm, no trees to stop the mud's flow, I have a new creek. And mind you, there was already a creek running through my property right next to it, but it goes underground.
That's the same here. That's what I deal with.
Yeah.
That's why I have rich black earth.
Yeah. Yeah, the grass always grows really good over there. I'm hoping it, but man, I got it. Listen, good God. Every time I said that, I hope the grass goes back. I got to go out there and somehow resoil the property before I can even think about grass. Because it's like 8 inches deep in places.
That's what happened to me, because I have French drains at the back of the house and the side of my porch, and it just got filled up with dirt.
Same. Back there is a French drain, and up here in the front is a French drain going down to the creek.
And
the crew that came in to get the tree off the roof brought in this rig. Man, this thing was huge. I've got video of it. Well, good morning, Tree Goblin. Good to see you, my friend, or good afternoon where you're at.
Hello, Tree Goblin. My chat in this is frozen, so I can't see chat.
But anyway, they brought in a big old rig, and the very first damage to my lawn, other than the tornado, was them. That big old rig, man, 6-inch deep treads right through the yard. Now, I have a weeping cherry tree in front.
Oh.
And I was adamant, don't hurt that tree. But growing next to it was a pecan tree that I hated. But the pecan tree, oi, just finished work. Good for you, bro. So I strapped the weeping cherry to the pecan tree because I wanted to stand up a little bit more and hang even.
Mhm.
So they said, do you mind if we cut down that pecan tree because it's in the way of us doing what we got to do? I'm like, hell no, I don't mind, but leave enough where I can. So it's cut off about 5 foot tall. I've strapped the weeping cherry to it. It'll cover it. You'll never see it once it blooms. So that's the only good thing. Yeah, I mean, you know,
I'm surprised that tree didn't say goodbye.
you know, fortunately, it's like a willow, so it'll
Yeah, just swinging.
yeah. But now there were several trees around the property that concerned me. I wanted them pruned. I couldn't afford it though. There's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, God took care of that with the tornado. They're all pruned now.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes,
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Stop. I got the giggle stomach.
There's one limb though on a tree between my property and the guy behind me. So on his side,
Mm-hmm.
there's a limb bigger around than I am that's just broken hanging. And I talked to the guy. I said, look, man, I'm about to repair my fence. I can't put up a new fence and then have that thing drop right on it. So you're going to have to get that down. So bless his heart. He was out there yesterday trying to pull it down with a rope. All right, buddy. Have a good one, Zero.
5-0. Have a good one.
He tried to pull it down with a rope and it ain't coming.
Did he like put the rope around a truck or something and try to pull it?
No, because it again valley, so it's steep. His yard. Mine is the first flat one, so it's whoosh, trees right there. He couldn't get it to save his life, and I was like, bro, I know you're trying. I know you are. But you're going to have to get a pro to climb up there with a chainsaw and cut that thing down. Now, the other neighbors over this way, they're the ones that dropped one root ball, but 3 trees on my shed and just obliterated it. As these things will tend to do. Well, they wouldn't let Samaritan's Purse, who did the cleanup, get back there and get rid of the stuff on his side. So they got as much as they could on my side, but there's a giant trunk laying right across my property line. So I went over there and knocked on his door too. Said, I'm going to be putting my fence back up. I need you to move that. Well, there are 2 tornado alleys. There's the Great Plains that gets more, but then there's a southeastern one that always comes up through Alabama and then through our general area. But again, because I'm in this valley, normally we're protected. The weather just goes over us. You know, this one said, oh, nay, I've got to prune some trees. So it came on down and hung out for a second. But I try to look on the bright side. All right, so where the shed used to be is super fertile soil. Now all the eastern trees that block the morning light are gone. So I can have a garden now. I've tried to grow my tomatoes up there because I love tomatoes. Could never get them to grow, too much shade. Now I've got nutrient-rich soil and plenty of sunlight. So this spring I will have tomatoes. I'm going to have some squash and some cucumbers. And I'm going to be a happy little fella.
Yeah, I got a raised garden bed, but I'm thinking about, have you seen those stackables?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that. I don't know yet. Because I don't have to like bend over, you know what I'm talking about? So I just, if it's stackables, stand up.
Yeah. My
I
wife
don't know yet.
My wife has a hanging herb garden. It's one of those ceramic pots with multiple openings in it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like sage, and there's mint, there's thyme, and all of that other growing out of it. It's the only thing she can keep alive, though. People buy her plants. I don't know why they do this. My wife is hospice for plants. It's where they come to die. She'll say, oh, look, my lilies survived. It's like, because I'm watering it.
Rest in peace.
It's like one year, the whole front stairs, she had these beautiful ornate pots going down with different plants in them. And then, shortly thereafter, it's just pots with dead things in them. I'm like, honey, did you not notice that those are plant skeletons? They're not living things anymore. Can I bring those pots in?
I got a garden joke for you.
All right. Hey, Charles. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you.
Hi, Charles. All right, you ready?
Yeah, tell me.
What did one strawberry say to the other strawberry?
I don't know.
If we didn't get caught in this bed, we wouldn't be in this jam.
Oh. Kate, that's terrible. Terrible joke.
It's true. They grow in a bed and they get jammed, so they got caught.
So my late grandfather-in-law, however that works, he was my sailing.
Keely. Hi, Crazy.
He had a big old farm down south of here, and he grew strawberries one year. And I remember he would test his strawberries by carrying a salt shaker out with him, and he'd bite the tip off one, spit it out, put salt on it, and bite it. And I thought, that's weird. Who puts salt on strawberries? Then I tried it. Salted strawberries are good.
Oh, Manny. Just go back and flip your hair. Go flip. I will get you. I will get you for that. How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, you. Wait, I have that somewhere. There it is.
How dare you?
So, yeah, anyway, I was a little kid when he did that, and I asked him about it. He said, well, I can it brings out the taste. I can tell. So I started doing that, and then I tried it on plums. I salt every fruit, all of them.
Really?
Yeah. When I was a little kid, I put salt in my orange juice, and the kids at school, man, they're like, they either drink it straight or they put sugar in it. I'm like, ugh.
Ooh.
Grapefruit, they put sugar on it. I'm like, hell no, put some salt on that shit.
No, I did. We had a grapefruit tree, and we used to cut it all up, whatever, and then put a little sugar, and then put it in the refrigerator for the next one.
Is it my imagination, or are grapefruits smaller now, Kate? Seems like I remember them being these huge things, and now
that we had huge, like my boobies. So yeah. Sorry.
Oh, she did very well. Gonna play a little something for you now. Put your speakers up and enjoy.
Hi, kids. It's your old pal Doc with another mostly, absolutely, partially true story. Today I'm going to tell you about how I overcame my fear of heights and water and learned to swim. So back in high school, I met this girl. She was sweet, she was kind of cute, and she had other wonderful characteristics. To this day, I don't know what color her eyes were. We did all the stupid teenager dating things, and I got to explore her wonderful characteristics. We decided to get married like a couple of idiots, but I had no real job, no money, no opportunities. Like I said, idiot. Anyway, this was during the Cold War, and I was a patriotic kind of guy, which got me to thinking about the military. So I went downtown and met with a Navy recruiter. Why, Navy? His was the only office open. The Marine Corps, Air Force, and Army were out to lunch. Dude was a chief petty officer, and in his dress whites, he looked like how you'd think God might have looked if he ever enlisted. He told me about the money and benefits for me and a young wife. I expressed my concerns about not being able to swim, and he said, forget about it, the Navy will teach you. So just like that, I signed up. So me and her got married in a quickie ceremony. I had a quickie honeymoon, consisting of a lot of quickies, and off I went to the airport to catch a flight from Atlanta to San Diego. I was scared shitless of heights, and unless I became an astronaut, this plane was going to take me up higher than anything on Earth. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. plane takes off and I start chain smoking my Salem Light 100s. Honestly, it was kind of fun and I was sort of enjoying the flight in spite of feeling like I would puke, piss, shit, and pass out all at the same time. Anyway, I get to boot camp and boot camp stuff happens. Heads get shaved, uniforms issued, lots of marching, training, screaming, and the ever-present odor of foot and ass one finds in barracks anywhere in the world. After a while, though, I started to feel like I would actually make it. Then it happened. The day came for us to go to our first survival at sea training. We go inside this big-ass building containing the biggest pool I'd ever seen. Chlorine burned my eyes. I was not crying, and every sound was amplified and echoed forever. Our swim instructor popped up out of the water and spit a fish out of his mouth and said, "I'm your instructor, Chief Petty Officer Dick Grande, U.S. Navy SEAL. The most important thing you gotta know today is that it is impossible for you to die in my pool, so don't piss yourselves, ladies." He then asked if there were any non-swimmers. Now, non-swimmer in the Navy is the equivalent of being a dirty commie. I sheepishly raised my hand. I was embarrassed, but I also wanted to live through this long-anticipated and dreaded day. He took us to the shallow end of the pool and instructed us on how to float. Lay back, eyes open, lungs full at first, and relax. You'll float. I laid back with my eyes open, my lungs full of air, and I tried to relax as I sank like a rock. I'm doomed. I expressed my anxiety to the SEAL, who told me I would be fine. Even if I drowned, the Navy would bring me back to life and then make me repeat the drowning again and again until I became a swimmer. My confidence soared. He then pointed to a skyscraper that he called the diving platform, and my heart and my wiener shrunk 5 sizes instantly. He told us to climb to the top, wait for his command, cover our noses and mouths with one hand and our giblets with the other, and then step off and let gravity take charge. A nervous fart escaped my sphincter as I climbed Mount Everest. Sorry, fellas. Eventually my turn came. Little chubby Filipino kid stood next to me, and the SEAL gave the order to go. The Filipino stepped off and vanished into the distance, never to be seen by me again. I tried to go too. I just stood there making twitching motions like an idiot. The SEAL bellowed up to me, "Get off my tower or I will erase you." Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but his threat and my unending love got me to jump. I fell for about half an hour, reciting the 23rd Psalm a good 30 times, and then hit the water. I pushed off the bottom with all my might and broke the surface. Help, I can't shit. I mean, swim. But the instructor saw my panic, and he was right there. "Open your eyes," he said. And just like that, I was treading water. I went on to swim the 2 laps and passed my first survival at sea, and did it for my country, patriotism, and, well, you know. The moral of the story, kids, is this: with a proper incentive, you can do anything you put your mind to. So until next time, this is your old pal Doc. Take care.
Boobies. He did it all for the boobies. Great motivators. Great motivators.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
make-
Doc. I'm sorry. I would float. I would have no problem floating.
Oh my goodness.
I'd be all perky. Let's go.
Me and the girls are going to jump in the water now.
Right?
When Kate hits the water, there's 3 splashes.
Oh, oh, snap. Oh, that hurt. Oh, my ass.
And that is an absolutely true story.
No,
Absolutely.
it's not. Not on my part. My part.
My most true stories. He worked hard for the booby, so you better treat him right. You're darn right. Sasson. Lee, feel free to drop any links you want. You should have a wrench. Let me check and see. Lee, feel.
Well, I need a refill, so I'm going to bounce out, but I'll be back in your chat. So
Okay.
you have a good one, and thank you for the laugh and the story. And I hope that the momentum continues.
Actually, I think I'm going to end the stream.
Oh.
Because I'm
Okay.
awake now, and I got to get to work.
I hear you.
So, chat, thank you for hanging out, having coffee, helping me get my day started. I always appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me on, Doc.
Thank you, my love. Always a pleasure to have you and your girls. Thank you, Chef, for popping out. And
let it go. Just let it go.
Peace out, everybody.